In the previous video we looked at the history of terrorism, and in this video we're going to explore the use of the word terrorism. The English word terrorism is used a lot, and I've mentioned already earlier that it makes headlines almost on a daily basis worldwide. But of course the term is used in many different languages. Well, here are some examples of headlines of terrorist incidents in leading newspapers. Well, let's now first have a look at the use of the word terrorism at different times. Certain violent acts or attacks that we today might label as terrorist were called something else in other times. To give you an example of the attack or assassination of the 25th United States President, McKinley, in 1901. I already referred to it in a previous video. What did the newspapers say the next day? Well, here you have an example of the Philadelphia Record, a journal that doesn't exist anymore, and that refers to this attack by simply stating President McKinley is shot twice by anarchists. By the way, at that time he was still alive, he died only a few days later. And it also reads, Washington is stunned by the blow. In addition to that, it gives very interesting information. You see a graph, an infograph of that age showing where he was hit. But you will, if you read the whole page, you will not find the word terrorist. So different times, different words to describe events which I think today the killing of the US president we would definitely call a terrorist attack. And then there are differences in languages. In my language, for instance, Dutch, the word terrorism is translated as terrorisme. Well, as you can hear, it hardly differs from the English word. But I'm sure there are many other languages where terrorism, when translated, sounds very different and also might have a different meaning. Well, here's two questions I would like you to have a look at. What about your mother tongue, if it's not English? How would you translate the English words into your language? And does it still have the same meaning? And then the second question, what about other terms in English that can be used instead of the word terrorism? Well, here's a questionnaire to explore these differences. Thank you for filling out the questionnaire. I'm looking forward to learn about the translation of terrorism in different languages and the synonyms for terrorism. But that brings me to an important question. How to describe or define the term? What does, for instance, the Oxford Dictionary say about the meaning of the term? And I've used the Oxford Dictionary because I think it's the leading one in the English language. Let's have a look. It reads as follows, and I've used the online version. It says, terrorism is the unofficial and unauthorized use of violence and intimidation in the pursuit of political aims. It's a great dictionary, but as with all dictionaries, a description of words is an interpretation. And you and I might disagree about the interpretation they give for the word terrorism. Let's go back and have a second look at it. Again, it reads, terrorism is the unofficial or unauthorized use of violence and intimidation in the pursuit of political aims. Do we agree on this definition? I guess not. I think there's no consensus that this definition is the definition of terrorism. And there's also a lack of consensus among scholars, policymakers, politicians, experts. In fact, there's much dispute about how to define the term. Much disagreement also among scholars. So what did we learn? The English word terrorist is used a lot, but it has different meanings at different times and in different languages. And there's much dispute about how to define the term. In fact, there is no generally accepted definition of terrorism. Why is that the case? That we're going to explore in the next video.